Hey, this is Carolina from the Attorney General chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we don't have a case in the system that states you're the custodial parent and she's the non-custodial parent. What typically happens if you guys got an order stating that she now pays you child support, one of you have to open the case for the case to be open and then submit the order so that we can put online. Because right now, all we have is the case where you're the non-custodial parent, and that one's flagged for closure because they flagged it saying like there's no current order arrears under 500.
So, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense though, because we went through the whole rigmarole of child support court and all that nonsense, and have an order here that says specifically that she's supposed to pay y'all $205 a month and supposed to get mailed to me. Let's see, Judge.
And that order is most likely correct, but you have to open a case with us first. Meaning, like, either you or her have to go online and fill out an application. It takes about 30, because the order itself just doesn't open the case. That just means you have an order.
Where it doesn't make any sense is you have a judge, you all ran this thing, so like, even though we have a in effect order, if no one opens anything, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
That makes no sense.
We have to have it on the record with your signature or her signature.
There is one. Yeah, I mean it's on. It's on the court order. See, Kimberly Williams.
Not the court order. Not the court order. An actual application through the Attorney General's office. We have to have an application. The application basically states your information, her information, the kid's information, and then you sign and date it in order for us to physically open a case on our system. The order itself doesn't come over and open a case.
Because it has nothing to do with the court system. It's all about the Title 4D funding, is my guess.
Exactly. So we have to have that physical application. And once we have that, and then we get the order, we put the order online, and then if she doesn't pay, we can enforce the payments. And again, so I get what you're saying, the 205 is exactly what she's court ordered to pay. And
well, that's the part that's weird.
She might have paid it. It doesn't tell me who paid it. She might have paid it, but because there's no case tied to her being the non-custodial parent, they just said that they issued it here as a refund.
Okay.
Because that's the only way they can justify it, because there's no case saying you're the custodial and she's the non-custodial.
No, well, nothing with the OAG. I mean, the law and anything that's...
Well, yeah, nothing with us. There's no case with us at all. So if she decides she doesn't want to pay you and you call in and say, hey, I need this enforced, there's nothing we can do until there's an open case in our record.
Unless I get a hold of the courts. Because the court order says specifically...
You would have to file it on your own or through a private attorney versus going through us. Yeah.
Well, I guess where my concern, I'm not a fan of Title 4D or the OAG for obvious reasons. So that's where but I'm looking at a court order that says all those things. There actually should be a 6% per annum on this, I'm guessing, because it took some time to get it to me and all that stuff. There's where some of my confusion comes in. But I'm looking at the order, and it says all of those things, that if you don't pay, you go to jail, all that fun stuff.
On your court order, where it says she pays, who does it say that she makes the payments to?
It would be to the Texas Child Support Disbursement Unit, P.O. Box 659791, San Antonio.
So that is through us.
Right.
So to enforce it, for us to say, hey, we're going to file your case to the court and we're going to order jail time for you, there has to be an open case.
Okay. But it sounds like
if she continues to send those payments in and there's no open case, most likely they're either going to send them back to her or they're going to send you guys something saying, hey, we don't have a case open.
Right.
Through the Attorney General.
Or I'll get this child support refund 205 thing for the next couple years.
I can't guarantee that. That's why I said they may end up sending it back to her. Because again, there's no open case on our system saying, hey, Ms. Stewart is the custodial parent and Donna is the non-custodial parent.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just like confused on the separation here because it's like the court, I have a court order that says all these things and then it doesn't have any teeth, I guess, unless the OAG inserts themselves into it.
Right, because if that was the case where it says for her to make the payments, the judge would have said she's ordered to make the payments directly to you.
Right, yeah, that's, well, again,
which means
Texas
we
law
have nothing to do with it unless you wanted us to have something to do with it. That's not what the judge signed.
Yeah, oddly enough, I didn't even want to do any of this, but the OAG rep demanded that she has to pay me something each month for the Title 4D funds. So yeah, she was forced to sign this, even though she didn't have a job or anything else. But yeah, it's just weird.
So I mean, I can send you the link in the chat that we're in.
Okay.
For the application, and you can think about it. But again, unfortunately, if she decides she's not going to pay, we can't enforce it unless there's a case open.
Right. But I could enforce it. I mean, I could file a court case. Because here's my issue.
Definitely, you can file everything on your own if that's what you're wanting to do.
Right. Yeah.
But you might want to if you had an attorney help you.
Oh God.
You might want to see.
Yeah, attorneys are incompetent. I don't deal with attorneys that are incompetent. They're part of the problem.
Okay. Just say you might want to see if you can find a way to change the order from her paying through the Attorney General's office to you.
Well, since it's a Title 4D thing, and again, the Title 4D funds, that's why she wasn't allowed not to do it any other way because of the money y'all make off of it. I mean, that's the flip side of it. Because where I'm at is, I would much rather just not even, because again, you guys make like $25 a year off of this, and I got to sign over rights and all that crap. And I got away from all your bondage, so I don't want to get involved with the agency again. So that's my issue. I guess I just need to read that a little bit more, and I guess keep looking for those refund checks to come in.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can, but just keep in mind also they may send them back to her because, again, there's not a case in the system. I just want to make you aware of that.
Right. Now, that's the weird thing, not a case in the system, but yet has the information. That's just so weird.
You have a court order through your county where you went and got it filed, but there's no case in the Attorney General system except for, again, the case where you were the non-custodial parent and she was the custodial parent.
Right.
And that was flagged for closure.
All right. I guess my thing here is that it's going to cost money to set up a case, right? There's that $25 whatever.
I mean, there's a $35 annual fee.
Right.
And that's it. It's not that, I mean, it's not, you don't pay that just to set it up. It's just a yearly fee that they charge.
Yeah. You can probably guess I'm a main proponent of getting rid of Title 4D and all that's not already obvious. But yeah, and then I'm assuming I have to sign something that signs my rights away.
What do you mean by sign your rights away?
It becomes like a ward of the state, the children, and all that nonsense.
The only thing that you're not really signing your rights away is the only thing you're signing is an application to open the case so that if, like I said, you said she's not working, so if she decides, well, I'm just not even going to try to make a payment, we're able to enforce the case, take the court, let the judge decide if they want to put her in jail or suspend her driver's license or any other license that she could carry. It will give her visitation rights, although when you go before the judge, if you don't feel that's safe for your child or children, the judge can alter those visitations as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's not whole. I mean, throwing people in jail for all the money, that's crazy all on its own. I mean, debtors' prisons, they went away in the 1900s. It's just nuts. But, okay, so we got that. But I guess I'm just. Well, okay. Let's just say I decide to go on welfare or something like that. There is a provision in there that you all would get that money because it's paid to the state. It's not about the kids. It's about the state money.
So if you decide to get on Medicaid or TANF, any child support payments that are paid automatically go to you first. If she has an arrears balance of $500 or more, it gets flagged for IRS interception. Because that is considered an involuntary payment, then that money would go to the state first, and then whatever the difference is will come to you.
I got to read that section again, because I thought it was that if I go on welfare, that it then, the amount of it, so let's say the Medicare, welfare, whatever, was say $1,000, and I would no longer get that money as the custodial parent because I put the kids on welfare. That would then go to the state for reimbursement. The whole point of Title 4D, back in 1970.
That's if you apply for TANF. If you just do Medicaid, that's totally different. With TANF, they'll give you the $75 that you opted to have versus the $4,000 that you paid.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna try the whole child support refund process out and see how that goes. But thank you for calling me and explaining everything to me. It's just it's a very weird process, and it's weird being on the other side of it.
It is. It is.
It's weird throwing people in jail though for owing money. That is just, that's crazy. Cannot do that.
I can agree, only because if they're working and they just so happen to miss a few months and you throw them in jail, they no longer have a job to pay.
The data though.
There's some that never pay. And coincidentally, when they go to jail, there's a bond that has to be paid. So if the judge is like, hey, it's going to cost you $2,000 to get out, all of a sudden they come up with $2,000, which goes to the custodial parent, and they're out of jail.
Right. So that's the debtor's prison part of it. You owe money, you go to jail for owing money. Mm-hmm. That's the part that I get how they get around it with the whole I'm in contempt of, or the person's in contempt of court. I get that, but it's wrong. Mm-hmm. And we can philosophize all day. I run websites that try to bring Title 4D down, so that's a whole other issue. But I'm very, very well versed in the whole thing. So that's where I appreciate you talking to me about it. I'm just hoping one day that doesn't become an issue. But I will look for those child support refund checks here soon, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. You have a good day.
You're welcome. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.